It's time for one last adventure. What's going on, guys? I'm Chris, and welcome back to another video. So today, I'm reacting to the One Last Adventure, The Making of Stranger Things 5 doc. It's like a feature-length film, 2 hours behind the scenes, detailing the making of this final season of the show. I figured I'd react to it because I reacted to all of Season 5, and you never know, the emotions could get high here as I watch the creative process and the behind the scenes for the making of this season that I love, that I thought was a satisfying conclusion to my favorite show of all time. So yeah, I wanted to come on here and do this thing. Why not? I said, let's do this one last time, one last mission, one last adventure. Of course, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and let me know your thoughts on this documentary in the comments, as well as your final thoughts on Season 5 after having had a little over 2 weeks to sort of sit with it and marinate on it. And if you want the full version of this reaction where you guys can sync up and watch along with me from beginning to end by pulling it up on Netflix, Patreon is the place to be. Let's go ahead and watch this thing. I'm ready, and potentially ready to be emotionally moved again. A Netflix documentary. We're in it already with this scene from the first ep.
Starts out so amorphous.
Chaotic. I'd be overwhelmed if I had the job to organize every scene in the show.
Ready and action.
Let's do it.
Action.
What was the test on again? Human.
Ooh, archival stuff.
Swallowing in darkness. It is almost here. What is it?
They all look so young. Even like the adults, like Winona looks a lot younger. The Duffers look younger.
So tiny in comparison to where we are now.
They certainly did up it every season, 4 especially.
You see these shows that people love and adore, and the ending falters.
That comment's gonna
Just discard the rest of the show.
That's gonna ruffle feathers online with people who hated the ending. I loved the ending, by the way, if you're watching this, but, people are gonna hate on this documentary, I can already tell. Hell yeah. All right, One Last Adventure, The Making of Stranger Things 5.
We went into production without having a finished script for the finale. That was scary because we wanted to get it right.
That is extremely nerve-wracking. That's
The
actually
whole
horrifying.
episode has to be building towards 11 is going to kill herself.
Oh.
Is she still deciding? Has she already decided?
Kate, you're right.
That is how we
I don't know if we have to play that.
How would we play it?
We keep it ambiguous.
If she comes back and has this moment with Hopper and gets in the van, I feel she has clearly made a choice to live.
This is actually fascinating to me. I'm here for this.
We're going way back.
Legend.
You can't combine horror genre and coming of age.
Honestly, he's onto something. Like, if you think about it, this show changed TV and genres as a whole.
The only chance of making something hard happen is by being convinced it will.
Season 1, we had no idea if anyone was even going to like the show.
Classic stuff. The old Twitter logo.
They stayed up all night and they were done, and then it just snowballed.
Yeah, season 1 was special. It still is, obviously, but that era was crazy. ATO. I live in Georgia, not far from where this is right now. Ah, are we about to see where they were when the picture was taken? Remember when they posted that picture? I think it was January 24 when they posted that picture of everyone with the neon light up logo.
We probably should have killed some of you off. One, we can only do 3 in a day. They're long, let's do it.
This is what I wanted to see all along. This is what I've been waiting for.
Breakfast!
She crushed that. I'm excited to see them read the finale. That might get me, to be honest with you. I love this. I could watch like hours of this kind of stuff about shows and movies that I love. Like the production, how it's made, the practical effects here. Like, it just makes you appreciate it even more. The Mr. What's It stuff's sick.
This season, there's just so much to shoot.
Ooh, those must be the demo POV shots, right? That is so sick. They crushed it with the production design in season 5.
But if you're making a movie, you have a lot more time to prep. We are laying down the tracks as the train is going.
Man.
We fell in love with Tim Burton.
That looks like his Gotham City, I was about to say.
Movies like Batman, Beetlejuice, and Edward Scissorhands.
Little do they know they'd be working with Winona one day.
We had grown up on Spielberg.
Yeah, Jaws. Clearly a Jaws influence in season 1 with Hopper.
Anything.
And obviously E.T. is straight up season 1, which I love. Just watched this episode earlier today when I was building the Lego Creel house set, which I did get, by the way. Cool story about that is I went and they got, I guess they got a new shipment in that day, and I went in, I got the last Creel house, the last gift with purchase, and one of the last brickheads of Max in them. So it was like, what are the odds? Didn't expect that, but it was hype.
There's a little bit of delay. Maybe you're adjusting a knob when we find you, and then you... I think that's such a good idea. Yeah.
This is cool. This is so cool.
Harrington, you getting any signal?
Much better. Watching their minds work in real time. Man, seeing them shoot this finale is gonna hit.
We were insane children. Off the walls, just saying anything.
Hey, it shows on screen with their chemistry. They had fun.
It does feel like a family. That's a little cliche, but it does.
Family for real.
You don't remember it much?
Well, I wasn't there.
You were.
It's true, Noah was barely there.
After season 2, we had put the brakes on his storyline a little bit.
Certainly did. 3 and 4 are weaker seasons for Will.
So gooey.
I remember the raw stuff for photo dump when we saw this for the first time on Will's birthday, I want to say. In 2024, that was.
From when I was like 10 years old.
And it just shocks you.
This archival footage is hitting.
It was very exciting to audition. You have to try to stop her.
God, they were both so young back then. Time flies.
Now that's bullshit.
She's not
Gaten.
You shut up. All this fighting, it's gotta stop.
God, he's so good.
Dustin wasn't Dustin until we found Gaten.
So many classic moments.
And they inspire the characters in a major way.
The marbles. Never forget the marbles from the IG photo dumps from Ross. Of course, they dropped the marble in every day of shooting, essentially. This was like early on too, January, I want to say. January, February.
Action! Yes! There you go!
Kind of learning the foundation of how to be a human within 5 seasons has been, yeah, the biggest growth of all.
Hell yeah. It's cool to see them wearing their costume. Literally, like, she has the blood on her face right there doing an interview.
Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
I love that scene.
There you go.
It's almost like talking to like a younger version of yourself.
Yeah, it really is like Mike giving that advice to Holly and seeing himself in Holly.
Aside from being this really wonderful drama teacher, she also gave us a lot of confidence.
That's so cool that they did that for her and got her a Home Alone reference.
No.
Matt with the Home Alone shirt. Drop the link.
Our characters would need to leave their childhood behind and then pass the baton to the next generation.
Love it. And that's exactly what we got. And it was satisfying. The party always lives. There's always another adventure.
Holly Wheeler.
Chapter 2. Maybe the best cold open in the entire show, not just season 5, the entire show.
Like a Speedy Gonzalez there. You're Speedy Gonzalez. You know who Speedy Gonzalez is?
That's her Britishness, I feel.
The moms in the 80s movies weren't just like the mom. We look at Sigourney Weaver, Linda Hamilton in Terminator. I mean, like, kick-ass mom.
Now she's in the show, Linda Hamilton.
The evolution to being an action hero is the natural progression for me.
She had her moments. Multiple.
I'll stay back.
Stay back.
The alien shirt is sick.
The end of scene.
They got all this planned to a T.
She shares so many qualities with Nancy.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to see that ferocity within her.
They'll walk them down wheelers for a reason. Crazy seeing how it turned out.
Yeah, let's cut.
Versus what they shot.
I can see that, yeah, Max is a good role model for girls out there.
Max rules. Absolutely.
Is it too much? I think it's... Is it too much?
Yes, honestly, she probably would have died and should have, but that's life.
Hallie, without knowing the ending, I'm assuming it should feel kind of powerful when
She is going to be shot.
Just spoil it for the... No, I'm kidding.
That's so sick.
It's really cool.
Awesome.
The Max Z is our first backlot.
They did such a good job recreating it.
We recreated downtown Hawkins.
Which is awesome. Shout out Jackson, Georgia. I remember when like the drone shots came out on Twitter of them building this. I think I made a video about it back then. I don't remember for sure, but that was like right before the Ryder strike, I think.
And the Max Z action sequence is the biggest and most challenging sequence we've ever done.
It shows, especially the Wonder elements.
All right, so we have a revised version of the Wonder.
The Wonder.
Don't give the audience any edits to give them any room to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It's crazy how much of film they can map out digitally like this before even filming it. They know exactly what it's going to be.
The thing that we concentrated on first.
Oh my god. Back in LA. I'm assuming maybe, yeah, I was going to say a writing update.
There's a...
Ooh, is that like a Dustin Steve Back to the Future poster? Because I want that if true. If that's what that was.
No, it's like the joy of the adventure. And that's something, that's what people don't understand when we're not killing people off, because
preach.
Like, oh, we have to maintain this sense of fun.
Yeah.
Right. In the show, or it doesn't become the show anymore.
Yeah, wholeheartedly agree. This is not a show about a bloodbath.
She has to be gone in order for them to move on.
Like the door to Narnia closes for you, and then some other kids are going to find another door to Narnia later.
Very well said, Paul. Yeah.
It's a piece of you, but you have to grow.
Right.
And move on from it.
100%. Chills. By the way, Matt Duffers' t-shirt game, out of control. Out of control. It's so cool.
Oh, Nick.
Right, Darabont. What a freaking legend. Shawshank, maybe they're going to show us a Shawshank cut.
Films of all time. Shawshank Redemption.
There we go. Shawshank. Right there.
Why not? Why not? We love the show that much.
Mm-hmm. Can't believe they got him for 2 eps, too. Hopper's yell.
Excellent. One more.
It's one of the things that makes the show special.
So sick. The Darabont eps are 2 of my favorites, too. Turnbow Trap and Shock Jock. Genuinely 2 of my favorites of season 5. That's so cool. That was one of my favorite transitions to watching it. I even referenced it in my reaction. I was like, that's sick. And it's practical seeing how they do it. Love it. Love it. Attention to detail is out of control.
What's going on in the abyss?
Feeling like there's such a promise of some sort of battle.
Correct, yes.
And how do we do it?
It is tough to think of how to get there.
There have to be some monsters in the abyss.
I agree.
Well, Paul.
Dog, like something.
We didn't get that.
It's crazy if there's nothing there, I think.
They left that in too. Yeah, that will go viral on TikTok and everything. That's one of people's biggest complaints. Where was the Demogorgon? It didn't really bother me, but fair enough.
Wonder about demo fatigue.
I'm actually with Kate Trafire on this. I didn't need more personally. It'd just be fodder at that point, right? Like, we need more bodies. Like, it would have outnumbered them, really. Maybe some demo bats would have been cool, but even then, we got them in season 4. It's all about the Mind Flayer and Vecna at that point. Oh man, R.I.P. Hawkins High. Really and truly wish it was still standing. Could have been so cool to be like a museum to Stranger Things or something. I don't know how they would have made it work, but that's what I wanted.
Really? Yeah, dude, it's gonna be intense.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
I like how excited he was for that. I also like to see them in the school, which I have been in, by the way. I went in the cafeteria in 2022. I have a video on the channel.
It's the final battle.
Night Dr. Pepper, shout out. You guys know I love me a DDP.
Bizarre thing. We're inside the ribs of this monster, basically. It's like when Pinocchio gets swallowed by the whale.
That's a damn good comparison right there. I know they get it pulled off in time, but it's just, even watching the BTS, it's kind of nerve-wracking.
Like, you have a melting office building.
Yeah.
Whatever subsurface is on there is what is leaching out as well.
I like that. What is this
It's
stuff?
a sculpted foam underneath 3 different densities of poured foam.
God, I love this kind of stuff. The nitty-gritty of filmmaking, not just screenwriting, but the production design itself, sets, costumes, the people making these worlds as immersive as they are. Gotta give them credit. Oh my god, dude, out of control shirt game from Matt. Whole new level of respect. He's rocking the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror tee. This man's love for vintage movie tees, unreal. I know he's not feeding us with the IG photo dumps like Ross, but Matt, is he the better Duffer? Are we ranking the Duffers now? What are we doing here?
The audience cares most about the characters and not the spectacle. But the ultimate goal is to collide the two.
Do not eat. I love that. Because I would try to eat that. Is it cake or not would be my first question.
There's purpose, there's intent, there's like life to these things that we're creating.
Unreal, really.
My tentative goal is all 12 columns are up by the end of July.
Huge set. And it looks so cool too. One of my favorite like set pieces the show's ever done, inside the Mind Flayer. Come on now. How cool would it be to have like one of those in your room, like in the corner, instead of a lamp, a spire. Jamie Campbell Bower makeup time.
Old waiting for you.
The teeth. I bet he's happy they kind of not slimmed him down, I guess, in a sense, but they made the makeup less this season, right? More of it is CGI. That's freaky as hell. Oh, he's so good.
How do you feel, Jamie?
Good. I mean, it feels the same, I know.
That's so cool. And the teeth as well almost sound like they make his voice deeper. I mean, obviously you have to talk differently if you're wearing fake teeth. Like automatically that alters your speech pattern, but it almost sounds like it helps him out in getting that deep bellowing Vecna voice.
Yeah. And I had no friends. No one but Patty was nice to me.
Yeah.
For shadow lore.
That's great. That's a great way. I love that.
That was cool, seeing the collaboration between them. I remember seeing these, and I'm glad they didn't go with these.
Anywhere from like a person who's actually with like a...
Some of these are just straight up alien.
With the Max Z battle, we kind of took that one step further.
The set is so cool again. I remember seeing all the paparazzi pictures, and like someone on Twitter had a drone. I swear, I'm not making this up. Someone had a drone and they would show us the building of the set.
How do you get it?
Echo shirt, interesting. Filmed in Georgia too. I know that a lot of these productions use similar crew.
Because the brothers, they want a perfect camera move every take.
A lot of this doc so far has really been about the physical side of production, which is fascinating to me. The sets, costumes, writing process, the making of, literally. I do wonder how many more table read scenes there will be, and if there will be any more interviews with some of the cast, like Joe Keery. I don't think we've seen an interview from him. Damn, the scale of this is unreal.
Chapter 4, Sorcerer.
Let's do it. There were some photos from this as well of soldiers on the ground with Vecna. Paparazzi photos way back in the day. Man, seeing this come to fruition is pretty sick.
I think a oneer is incredibly like captivating for audiences.
Definitely.
My character has to lead these kids to hopefully not die, which is fun.
Shout out Mike. He had a great season. I think it's his best season, season 5. I'll die on that hill. I know people disagree. That's totally fine. Imagine just getting slung around all day. That guy.
It's one of those sequences that like you look at on paper and you're like, oh no, like this is going to be impossible. But we totally did it.
Hell yeah. And it turned out great. Genuinely.
I feel like half our job right now is to be college minors in meteorology.
Well, that's shooting outdoors in Georgia. You will never know what's going to happen with the weather. It's unpredictable as hell. That's Georgia weather for you right there. Really not a surprise remotely. Jamie's in his element. There were pictures of that. I remember Vecna and soldiers lying around from like a long time ago, but that wasn't even like spoilery to me because we knew it was coming. The headphones? Come on now. New profile picture unlocked.
Mike, Lucas, and Robin watch transfixed as the monsters are violently killed by a powerful force.
It was sick. It was shocking when I first saw it too. I just had to process it in the moment.
We are shooting episode 8, which isn't completely written yet.
That's crazy.
I've never read 8 through.
Sheesh.
This is so weird, jumping to 8. Don't love it.
That is wild. I didn't know that they shot this earlier because they needed the summertime look, I think is what they said.
Where? It's like in the sky. It's in the sky.
Based on like...
Them all finding out.
We were getting hammered constantly by production and by Netflix for episode 8.
It was the most difficult writing circumstances we've ever found ourselves in.
They're in the zone. They're wired in.
Chapter 6, Escape from Camazon.
It's interesting that we are skipping some elements in this doc, like Turnbow Trap we didn't see tons of. We didn't get any Shock Jock, which I would have liked to see.
With a big complicated oneer, if you get tired...
Oh, I'll let you know.
I mean, carrying Sadie around, like, he is actually carrying her too, I'm pretty sure.
Caleb's a champ.
No one knows that we're dating. Yeah. Including Caleb. Yeah. And
yeah.
That's what I would like. It would be here.
Look at Maya go. Man, that thing looks awesome. I mean, just as it did in the show. No surprise. Oh, the goop.
They're faking it really well. Line VFX more than I wanted to. All right, you're gonna be good. We all saw tests for months that worked.
Damn.
Just like water. That's not even close to right.
That's unfortunate. Because it does just look like water, but they made it, in the final product, in my opinion, look more like goo.
The audience will never know that we failed today.
There you go. Here we go. This is what I've been waiting for, the table read for the final episode.
It signifies an official goodbye to our childhood.
Okay, I think we're just gonna,
Here we go. I've been waiting to see this.
Steve gasps. He dangles midair, swaying, seemingly helpless.
Joke here.
Strong hand gripping tight to his wrist. It's Jonathan. He's caught up. They pierce the door of the isolation tank. Water streams from the bullet holes. He races forward in a panic.
Seeing Gaten's reaction.
But you took me in and you taught me.
Man.
Through his sobs at the top of his lungs, he screams.
Ew!
I can't help it, you're looking super sexy right now.
They skipped to epilogue stuff. Damn, I want the full uncut version of this. Like, I don't know if they'll ever release that to the public. Maybe in a Blu-ray set, but I want it.
One more day, Jonathan.
That's great.
Screw this school. Screw this system. Trying to hold us back and tear us apart because this.
Oh, Finn.
He holds up a modest but pretty engagement.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Joyce Byers. Joyce Byers.
Yes, I will.
The Radio Shack door opens on its own as if by a ghost. It's 11. Door and shouts.
Hell, seeing it for the first time was emotional as hell.
Then the sadness fades.
Dang.
End series.
Man. I agree. Seeing that wrecked me. You guys saw it. But, man, it's beautiful seeing how emotional they all got there. Finn and Gaten, too. Like, Gaten comforting him. That probably was the most upsetting reaction there for me.
Cool. Now we just have to film it. But I mean, I remember more than anything just writing in series.
End of an era, for real. Honestly, I wish we got a lot more out of that final table read. I don't know how much they could have shown us. Like, I want to see the full damn thing. I wonder how there's still 30 minutes left, genuinely. Like, I feel like maybe they'll show them shooting some of that final stuff. Maybe that's what we're going to get now, filming the final episode.
Working with blue screen usually ends up looking not bad, but if at all possible, we avoid it.
It's so hard to act with just CGI and everything.
Part of the job of VFX is to remind everybody
where shit is. I mean, it's difficult. I don't know how they filmed the prequel trilogy. I mean, those are just entirely blue screens the entire time. They made the set turn out really well, and I know they were like on certain constraints and didn't have all the details of the scripts and everything, but the way it turned out, it really is stunning in my opinion. Seeing this set come to life is dope. This is maybe an interesting take, but like, I don't know, like working on these sets, I feel like spoilers, right? But maybe they are fans of the show, but they don't mind seeing those things. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be like, damn, I would hate to be spoiled for all this, but also getting to work on it would be the opportunity of a lifetime as well. And I'm sure people who work on these sets have different mindsets than fans and all that. So it's just an interesting point I thought of. Transition to what it looked like in the show. Yeah, there it is. It did look like Winona's stunt double was there over Winona in that scene, at least for part of it when they were walking in. I know there were like things online about David, Harbour, and Winona maybe not being involved in the talk. There really hasn't been a lot of them. I've noticed it, but I don't know if I would have paid much mind to it if I hadn't seen those comments. But it is true, there hasn't been a lot of them in the documentary. Die Hard 2 shirt for Matt. He's out of control. References are sick. Your references are out of control.
Sweetie, how are you? That's it for Jamie and the Pain Tree.
Crushed it. There's a lot of unused footage in this, I just realized, because when they did the BTS trailer, there were so many shots. Unless they're yet to come, there were so many shots. They filmed so much behind the scenes stuff. I hope we get even more maybe on a physical media release.
It feels like it's a part of me that I'm leaving behind as well.
Certainly. Childhood.
Series wrap for the one and only Millie Bobby Brown.
Damn. I guess until they went and filmed that shot in Iceland, right? But still.
The series wrap. I'm sorry, Natalia, Joe, and Maya.
Aww. Joe Keery. What a man. Gaten and Joe. Aww.
Happy last day!
Yeah, I mean, that's sad as hell for everybody. It really is the end of an entire era, because a lot of these people worked on the show, not just season 5, all the seasons.
I just want to get together.
I just want to say I love you guys.
Love you too, man. Love you too.
Man, such a perfect ending in my opinion. It felt so real too, watching them do this, like they were feeling those emotions for real. What a shot. What a shot to end the show. That was on Ross Duffers' photo dump. Definitely hitting them right now, you can kind of tell, huh?
Series wrap on Sadie, Caleb, Gaten, Noah, and Ben.
Wow. Man.
Didn't feel like I had a lot of friends as a kid.
Damn.
It felt like I had friends.
Wow.
And now I have so many more friends.
Ross tearing up, that was beautiful, honestly.
People fell in love with the show because they fell in love with you. For being the little brothers, little sisters we never had. Your family, we love you always.
Man.
Here we go.
Final marble. The show of a lifetime, the show of a generation. What a show.
So hard to let go, but you have to. It really was the adventure of a lifetime.
Damn right. Should I stay or should I go? One last adventure. There you go. Classic needle drop to end it there. The season 1 song, right? They did the damn thing. Man, that was a really insightful look into how monumental the production, the sheer scale and size. And I'm watching as I talk, by the way, so I'm looking at the camera, but like the sheer scale and size of this final season. I mean, the sets, the production design, the costumes, insanity. Really just goes to show also the writing process of the Duffers, the collaborative process that went into it, and how they were really pushing to get the finale done like in time for Netflix. Really, honestly impressive in my opinion. I honestly just have to tip my hat to the fact that they pulled it off. Of course, it was emotional in the end, seeing the OG party basically say goodbye to their childhood in real time. Like, obviously the characters, but also the show itself. Like, they grew up on this show, and it's now over. And man, the needle drop there at the end too. Should I stay or should I go? Is there any more here? Special thanks to the Duffers, the cast and crew of Stranger Things. There you go. Yeah, that's it. I'm honestly surprised they didn't show more. I'm not like mad or anything, but I'm like, man, they seemed like they had so much footage going back to the behind the scenes teaser from I think July 2024. There were unused shots there of interviews. So like, I wonder what more could be in store for us, especially with maybe physical media doing a big release. Will they have more behind the scenes features and things like that? We'll see. But that just made me have a whole new level of appreciation for not only the cast, but the crew, everyone who made the show happen, because behind the scenes, there's a lot of work that doesn't get credit, and this kind of shined a light on that for the majority of its runtime, but also just goes to show the table reads and all those, and I wanted more of those table reads, right? I hope we get more of them, but still just so cool to see those actors who play the characters we love step into those roles and read and experience things for the first time, just like how we, the fans, experience them for the first time when we sit down to watch the episodes. So it just made me appreciate the final season even more. I love it. It's not my favorite of the 5 seasons. I have a ranking out, but man, I just appreciate the hell out of the Duffers for creating this world and giving it to us for a decade. You know, I'm still mourning the loss of the show. Well, like I continue to say to cope, we'll always have the memories, we'll always have the stories to tell, and we'll always have the show itself to go back and rewatch. So really a beautiful conclusion, and that documentary, again, just made me appreciate it even more, and it was bittersweet watching it, like, man, this is it, but kind of a nice little chapter of closure as well, watching the actors themselves come to terms with the end of it all. So it was really a beautiful look into the making of a great season of TV that brought the show to a close wonderfully. But what did you guys think of the doc? Let me know in the comments down below. Hit that like button, subscribe to that notification bell. Be on the lookout for more videos coming very soon. And the full reaction where you can seek out and watch along with me is over on my Patreon if you're interested. There's also some Welcome to Dairy content coming very soon over there as well. But that'll do it. Thank you guys as always for watching, and until next time, I'll see you on the other side of the Upside Down.